A minus. Like I really don't. I really don't see what y'all are seeing. But all right, because last year when Amari Cooper was out, CeeDee Lamb had some of the biggest games of his career, right? So and you were trying to sell half your squad to get him from whoever. But now this year, all of a sudden, nobody likes him.
Who's selling half their squad to get CeeDee?
You got to see what he could do. Or right there. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Welcome in to Stand Balance, the sports podcast of the people. I'm your host, KhariP, here alongside Howard. How you doing, bro?
Hey, man, doing good. Hey, I want to do a little quick thing about Dwayne Haskins. Rest in peace. It's really sad what happened. And Adam Schefter, you're doing your job, but man, you got to think before you tweet, because that shit, like, wasn't cool. Was not cool the way you said that, so... Hey man, he got to do something for the family, but that's all I'm gonna say.
And Kawal, what's up, bro?
Man, I've been better, man. It's sad to see. It's always sad to hear about athletes passing away. Because we glorify these guys for what they can do for us on Sundays and on the weekdays for basketball. But then when one of them dies, you got to take a step back and kind of reflect on man, the dude had a family, he was married. How many people's lives he impacted, not from what he could just do on the football field, but outside of that, it's sad to see. I mean, I loved him at Ohio State. He's one of my favorite QBs to play there, next to Fields and JT. I mean, rest in peace, and like Howard said with Adam Schefter, I mean, all that wasn't necessary. You didn't have to add all that in there, man. You could have simply just said, per sources or whatever your fucking, what is that? His trademark saying is per sources, whatever you wanted to say. You didn't have to throw in his
struggling quarterback
with this team and that team pass. Like, that was so unnecessary. You could have just been like, per sources, Dwayne Haskins has passed away, yada yada, whatever. Cool. Or if anything, dude, you don't even have to report anything, but that's not like you're not even a I guess. Yeah. But I mean, he's usually for breaking news.
That is pretty breaking news.
I know, but I'm saying I don't know, dude. He could have did it a bunch. You get what I'm saying? He could have did it a different. If he didn't, I'm pretty sure as soon as he sent it, it didn't seem right when he said it too.
Yeah, he probably was like,
wait, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah,
you trolled him and you sent your condolences, but you trolled him as well.
Yeah, definitely. So as they said, RP to Dwayne Haskins. That's a very sad thing. He was a young man. I mean, who knows where his career could have went? Especially with, I feel like they're going to probably be an open quarterback competition in Pittsburgh this year. So I feel like he might have got
a chance.
Yeah, he might have got another chance this year. So that's a very sad thing. He was young. Well, he was about to turn 25.
Yeah.
And for me, that's how old I am now. So it's crazy. So, I mean,
he had a whole life ahead of him too.
Yeah, RP.
Football and not a whole life ahead of him.
All right. So on to some, more joyful news. So also before we get started, I want to wish Coach K a happy retirement. I mean, it was a sad way to go out in the tournament, but I
wasn't gonna say nothing.
I mean, but that's been our coach for a very, very long time, and going forward into our Duke years, I feel like John Shire will take us there. So in this episode today, we will be doing a too early fantasy mock draft. We want to see where our heads are right now. And, when we actually get to our actual draft, where the differences will be and all that stuff. I feel like we're going to do a couple more of these throughout our time, So with this draft, we got us three. Howard will be picking first overall.
Yeah. I got fucked.
Hey, before we start, can I make a shout out too?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's, something a little bit on a serious note. I just want to shout out the New York Yankees, for starting off the season strong against our biggest rival. I want to tell y'all thank you. It's really improved my mental health and my physical health as well. That's it.
Yeah, all right, definitely.
Stanton, I love you.
So also, in this draft, Kawal, he'll be picking 5th, and I will be picking 7th. This is a snake draft, so as it come back around.
Number. That's the blessed pick.
Yeah, as it come back around, Howard, you have the 10th pick. Kawal, you will have the 6th pick, and I will have the 4th pick. So we're gonna go ahead. The rest are robots, and we're gonna call out the picks as we go, so y'all know who is still available and who is not. Are y'all guys ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Starting draft.
Howard.
I'm gonna put this out right now before anyone. Like, if you can avoid the first pick, avoid it like the plague. Like, this is the worst pick to have in the draft, but I'm gonna go Jonathan Taylor. I don't like it.
So Jonathan Taylor went off the board first. Christian McCaffrey went off second. Derrick Henry went third. Dalvin Cook went fourth, and now Kawal is on the clock.
I'm gonna pick Devontae. I already know where his fucking head is at.
Where'd you go with Kawal?
I went with Justin Jefferson. That's my number one this year coming in. I don't hyped him up leading up to this, so it'd only be right because he's not gonna make it to the second round. So
nice. All right, so I'm on the clock. Hey, it's crazy because I don't know where to go here. So I'm thinking, I could go 1 or 2 places right now. I got Austin Eckler right here, or I got Cooper Kupp. Devontae Adams is here also, but I don't know if that's the best pick right now. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go Cooper Kupp. I feel like I can get me another running back later. What do y'all think? So the recap, the first round right now, we got Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, Najee Harris, and Austin Eckler. So to start off the second round, Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs, and DeAndre Swift went. So with this pick, I'm going to get my running back, and I'm going ahead to take this is tough because I could wait on the running back and get Travis Kelce.
You know how I feel about running backs. I hate taking them.
So all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pair.
The 2 dudes I want, I can wait forever on.
I'm gonna take Travis Kelce right there.
Dude, this fucking bot took Chase.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, is Jamar Chase really gonna slide to me in the second round? I can go with Justin Jefferson.
So what you thinking with your second pick, Kawal?
CD Lamb.
CD Lamb.
Holy shit, there ain't nothing left. Jesus.
Saquon went in the second. Okay.
So I'm gonna go because I don't trust D-Hop no more. He kind of hurt my feelings last year a little bit. I like him, but I don't trust him fantasy wise.
Watch him.
I'm gonna go
AJ Brown. So far you got them back-to-back picks. Where are you going at now?
I'm gonna go D-Hop.
All right. Here we go. We got our 2 receivers. We're waiting on running back, like we said. Let's get our QB of the future right here. Let's go Joshua Allen. There we go.
That was my
get him out the way.
This is
the number 1 fantasy QB the past 2 years. Don't let me down for a third. Let's do it.
All right, and for me, I'm also to let y'all know, this is also a snake. I'm not a snake draft. This also has you can also draft 2 quarterbacks because it's a super flex. So right here, right now, I'm going to draft my first quarterback in Pat Mahomes, and we're just going to see what he do this year. All right, so far, Howard's team consists of Jonathan Taylor, AJ Brown, DeAndre Hopkins. Kawal's team consists of Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, and Josh Allen. My team consists of Cooper Kupp, Travis Kelce, and Patrick Mahomes. All right, so with this, after this round, I'm gonna pause it and we're gonna go through it and we're gonna talk about it a little bit. Okay. So with this next pick, I think this is where I need a running back, but I still think I'm awake. I think right here is where I take Mike Evans.
Oh boy, that's I
like that.
Ballsy move, Cotton.
I mean, hey, he's gonna be Tom Brady's only target this year.
Chris Godwin signed.
Chris Godwin, he'll be back.
ACL. He gonna take some time to come back.
So we got our wide receiver 1 and 2. We'll just take my third dude. Whatever like that. Damn, I'm torn. It's between T. Higgins and Jalen Waddle.
That's interesting.
Don't mess up.
I'm gonna just bank on the production. Hopefully, he's wide receiver 1. I'm gonna take Mike Thomas.
Mike Thomas. That's an interesting pick.
I
like that one. I like that.
So right here.
That's cute.
Right here.
That's cute.
That is. We're 4 rounds in, right? So Howard's team consists of Jonathan Taylor, AJ Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, and Lamar Jackson. What are you thinking about your team so far, Howard?
I mean, I'm doing the best I can with the first pick. You really get screwed with the first pick because you can't draft a wide receiver with it. So you got to draft the running back. And then it's like you want Christian McCaffrey, you want Derrick Henry, you want Devin Cook, but they all have had injury issues. So you got to go with the safe pick in Jonathan Taylor just to be safe. He's going to play every game. My luck, he won't, but I hate that pick.
This fucking ring light is.
And then after that, I mean, I believe in wide receivers and quarterbacks. That's how you win fantasy. That's how I've done it forever. So, I mean, AJ Brown, he's a target, huge target in the red zone. He's going to get touchdowns, even though
I thought you said that offense was broken. I thought you said you didn't like that offense. I can't
stand Tannehill.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I know that dude.
Talk shit about him the whole time leading up to this.
He's going to see him, and that's it. And he's going to give him the ball. So, and then D-Hop.
Is he, though?
I mean, Kyler wants to get paid. So, I mean, if he's going to get paid, he's got to find D-Hop. And D-Hop, I mean, he's probably top 3 receivers when healthy. Like, he's up there. He's got amazing hands. I'm just hoping he gets 6 targets a game, 6 to 8. And then Lamar, I don't have to talk about Lamar. He's got that running upside. He can take it 80 yards for a tutty at any point. So I like it.
Nice. All right. So, Kawal, so far your team consists of Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Josh Allen, and Michael Thomas. But tell me about your team. What you think about your team so far?
It's a fucking all-star squad so far. I mean, we've hit on every pick. I mean, Justin Jefferson, I already think he's going to be the top fantasy receiver in the league, right? And very well, like Howard said, it could be CeeDee Lamb. So you get 2 for 1 back-to-back with those two, right? You get Josh Allen, number 1 fantasy QB the past couple of years. There's nothing that says that it's going to change. With the weapons they added, it should even be even better. And then, I took a flyer on Mike Thomas in the 4th round because he is coming back. When he left the game, like I said, when he left the game, he was at the top of his game. When he comes back, he's the only receiver option. So I like it. I think you wanted him. That's why you're throwing shade right now. All right,
I'm not throwing any shade,
but Jameis is throwing him the ball.
So let me ask you this, right?
It's fine. We're gonna see.
Let me ask you this. For this year, do you not think with no Amari Cooper there, do you not think CeeDee Lamb might? What if he go through the Juju syndrome?
That's all I can name. The thing with CeeDee Lamb is they move him around a lot. Yeah. McCarthy, one thing he does do is his offense, and he's going to find ways to get CeeDee Lamb in a spot to produce.
He's a number 1 now.
That's what I'm saying. He's a number 1 now. So they're going to
now they can doubles. Well, Michael Gallup still hurt. No Amari Cooper. Now they can double. Who else do they got to worry about on that offense?
Well, I'm banking on upside. So, hey, he's on my spot.
They got Zeke, Fatty's going to tear the game up.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I like so far. I like both of y'all teams so far. I feel like both of y'all teams are. So Howard's team is very. I'm not gonna lie. So like D-Hop, but we saw AJ Brown last year. He got kind of boom or bust. Kind of, we did not know what we were getting from him week in, week out. Lamar, he is Lamar. D-Hop is D-Hop if he's healthy. And then Jonathan Taylor, they never repeat as the best running back, but we'll see. Okay, well, yeah, we both agree on Justin Jefferson. I feel like that's going to be the best wide receiver this year. CeeDee Lamb, I'm kind of, skeptical of as far as like getting doubled and all that stuff. Michael Thomas, we don't know what he's going to do. And then Josh Allen is a great pick. Probably be the number 1 quarterback again this year. All right. So as far as my team, I got Cooper Kupp, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and Mike Evans. You know, if Cooper Kupp can't, he don't even have to have the season he had last year, but if he can have something close to that, I feel like that will be a great payoff for me. Travis Kelce, tight end, great. He might get doubled a lot more this year. So I mean, we'll see. But at the same time, you know, Travis might be able to, he'll be able to bring points week in, week out. Pat Mahomes is Pat Mahomes. At the end of the day, we got to show some type of respect. And then to me, Mike Evans is a great pickup because if Brady don't really have the targets, I feel like Mike Evans is going to get force fed a lot. So because, you know, you got Chris Godwin coming off the ACL and then no more Antonio. So that was our first 4 rounds. Is there anybody that y'all wish y'all had that got drafted right before y'all went?
Jamar Chase. God, dude, could you imagine my squad like Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Josh Allen, and then I probably wouldn't have went Mike Thomas there to round off the receivers. I would have probably went maybe Deontay Johnson with the targets.
Yeah.
Or Lamar and just got the 2 QBs out the way. If I could have secured Chase, because the production from them 2 alone would be enough for my receiving room, and I can start looking elsewhere. I took Thomas because it's just the targets. I'm banking on the targets or like that. He's a reception monster, a big possession receiver. I expect him to go out there and score 14 TDs or something crazy like that. I'm just looking for the PPR points. But yeah, definitely Jamar Chase. If Jamar Chase could have fell in my lap right there, that would have been nice.
Coward.
Aaron Jones, man. It sucks. I was hyping him up. He's about to fall to me. I like him a lot, but of course, you know, the bot takes him right from
Howard,
me.
so I'm gonna tell you is you could have had Aaron Jones. It looked like you just chose D Hop over him.
Oh yeah, I did. I guess I didn't love him that much.
Yeah, man. For me right now, I'm looking at it. I just don't got a running back, you know. So it's kind of like I kind of wish Joe Mixon would have fell to me where I chose Travis. I would have rather had Joe Mixon right there, but I mean,
you could have had Jamar Chase over Travis.
I could have, but you know, I'm gonna go with production. PPR wise, I feel like it's gonna be a good year PPR wise for Travis. You don't think he's gonna get a lot of catches, Kawal?
I don't. No, not that. I just don't think he outscores Chase. I mean,
there's a lot of mouths to feed too.
There was a lot of mouths last year, and he overcame that.
You're right.
Don't matter. It's whatever. We don't know what's going to be like this season. It might be T. Higgins' year, or they might finally show Boyd someone. We never know. It doesn't even matter. You're right, because Kelce is a for sure thing.
Yeah. All right. Y'all ready to start this back up?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, Howard's pick in the 5th round. Let's get it.
So this one, since we're doing the super flex, I already told y'all I love quarterbacks and wide receivers. So there goes Justin Herbert, boys.
Oh, okay. Woo! Because I'm taking a QB with my next pick. I was like,
I'm not going to take Kyler. I don't love him that much.
All right, cool. Yeah. Just get out the way now. I'm going to take Kyler. I'm going to go 2 for 1, dual threat QBs. Like you said, Kyler needs a big year this year for that payday. And I'm banking on him going out there and balling out.
All right.
Josh Allen ain't even anything at the every year. I always try and lowball the QB, and it fucks me over every year. So this year, I'm just taking best available, so I don't have to worry about that.
All right, so right here, this is where I gotta get my running back. I'm gonna pair Mike Evans up with Leonard Fournette.
Damn it! Yeah, that was the dude on here already.
That was the dude I wanted. Was Fournette. That offense with him is given.
All right, so it's on me again. Right here is where I gotta. This is where it gets hard, right? Because it's like I should go ahead and fill up my super flex position, right? And you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to do that, right? With a guy that I done drafted every single year since he's been in the league, and that is Joe Burrow.
Oh my God!
Hey man. My man Joe, he come through for me. He was putting up 20 a game last year.
All right, there, Kawal. Quit sweating so hard. Pick somebody.
Oh, I didn't know y'all was waiting. I thought he was still talking. I was just scrolling. I'm gonna take James Conner. It's the best running back.
I knew it too. I knew it. God damn it! They took Travis Etienne. You fucking bitch.
Dude, no, not even. Dude, I need this last guy to make it because I didn't realize what's left, bro. Have you seen what's left at running back?
Yeah, I know. That's how I'm like, God.
Yo, you can take your boy Singletary.
Yeah, okay. Oh shit.
Elijah Mitchell.
You like that?
That's interesting.
And then, ooh.
Michael Pittman.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna just go with Steady Eddie. I'm gonna take Damien Harris.
I was looking at him. I
can't do much more worse. Like where he's at, round 70.
Right here, I'm gonna go with who had a great season last year, who was like, coming on towards the end, and I'm gonna go with Michael Carter right here.
I do like that pick.
Dude, there is nothing at running back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the I got something. Yeah.
Come on. Quit whispering, dog. This ain't ASMR.
Oh.
Hey, bro, how about you worry about yourself? You worry about me too much, bro.
It's because you be trying to pick all the players I like.
So I'm in a conundrum, right? So I could go ahead and get my third quarterback right here, right? Or I could get this wide receiver that I want. You know what? We're going to go wide receiver. We're going to go Devontae Smith.
Yeah. Dude, that fucking bot team in front of me is loaded.
I was looking at these bot squad, bro. This dude is this one dude. Aaron Rodgers, Jamar Chase, Tyreek, Gibson, McLaurin, Pitts, Judy.
Hey, at the end of this round, we're gonna pause it and we're gonna talk about our teams.
Do y'all trust Hollywood Brown like that?
I'm not. I'm against you. We ain't doing this together.
I
like Hollywood though. Yeah.
I would rather go. Never mind.
I'm gonna take a flyer. I'm gonna take Darnell Mooney. He seems like he has good rapport with Justin Fields. He had some big games last year. Maybe they could build on something. He's not a starter. He's a fill-in for a bye week.
Damn, this is tough.
Take OBJ, man.
Yeah, please.
You don't even have a team yet. Why the fuck would I take him? Oh God.
I got it.
It just sucks because y'all go. It's like, all right, so we're gonna pause right now.
You did.
Yeah. I have
you gotta
to
stay faithful, bro. You gotta stay faithful.
All right, so the next 4 picks for Howard since the 4 original is he took Justin Herbert, Elijah Mitchell, Michael Pittman, and Devin Singletary. Tell me where you was going with this.
Obviously, super flex. You need 2 QBs just to stay alive. So I just went and got the 2 I like the most, other than Josh Allen, because obviously Kawal got me on that one. Elijah Mitchell. I mean, the offense. I mean, I don't necessarily like him that much, but I love the offense they're in with Shanahan. And if they bring up what's his face, the rookie from last year, and they do that option stuff. What?
Talking about Sermon?
No, the quarterback.
The QB. Oh, Lance. Oh, I thought you meant the other running back.
No, Sermon, he's done.
Yeah, they don't even like that guy.
So that's where I went with Elijah Mitchell. Michael Pittman. Hey, he's got a quarterback. I mean,
I like that one a lot.
Matt Ryan, he can get him the ball. So, and then Devin Singletary. I don't even like picking it, but I need another running back just so if someone goes down, I need somewhat production. And he has weeks where he gets 20 points. It's just never against teams we need him to get 20 points. But I mean, that's where I'm at with those.
All right, so Kawal, right here in these last 4, you put Kyler, James Conner, Damien Harris, and Darnell Mooney. Let me know where you were thinking with your team.
So with Kyler, Like how it's stated before, you need two QBs to survive. With Kyler, I'm banking on a lot of more rushing this year because the wide receiver room is a little thin than it was last year, and him making a lot of more plays with his legs and really zeroing in on D Hop. James Conner, for the exact reason why I took Kyler, was because I feel like they get to a more run heavy approach. And last year, in a small sample size, he had over 10 TDs. You know, I don't even need him to have big games on the ground. If he's just going to keep that TD production up, that's fine. Damien Harris is just a best available pick at running back. I mean, he's had some days on the ground. He's good for at least 10, 12 points a week. So I'm cool with that. And Mooney was an upside pick.
I mean, I like Mooney this year. So for me, I went Leonard Fournette, Joe Burrow, Michael Carter, and Devontae Smith. So with Leonard Fournette, we know with Ronald Jones leaving, there's no competition. That's going to be his backfield, right? And with Tom Brady, you know, he like to do check downs if he don't got nothing. So I feel like Leonard Fournette in his PPR is going to be great for me, right? Joe Burrow, last year he was putting up around 20 a game. Like, I mean, and as my QB2, that's kind of what I need. You know, it's going to keep me alive. It's going to keep me great. Michael Carter, I feel like last year he started showing what he can do. I feel like with the emergence of Elijah Moore, I feel like hopefully, you know, Zach Wilson take that next step. Michael Carter will be able to get a lot more, you know, just touchdowns, you know, get them in the red zone a little more. And hopefully, and then Devontae Smith, we know about the Eagles wide receiver room.
It's trash. It's tragic, actually.
It's Devontae Smith or nothing. So
yeah, it's tragic.
You know, at this point, I feel like I had to go with him and, you know, bank on the upside. So let me ask y'all. So far, of us three, who do you think is winning?
Obviously, me. I mean, it's not even like I like my squad.
So quick, buddy.
Yeah, we say this. I like my squad right now, especially my next pick. This shit gonna hurt your soul.
I think my squad is deep. I think receiver heavy and QB heavy. I think Howard has the edge at running back, but I think my wide receiver room has a lot more upside. There's a lot of inconsistency in his room due to quarterback play for his receivers. It's not his receivers, it's their quarterbacks. That's why
I like my team PPR wise, right? I feel like I'm be banking on them getting, you know, a lot of catches. So I feel like PPR wise, I like my team. But all right, so let's resume the draft. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Howard's on the clock.
My boy St. Brown.
I'm gonna get this one out the way. And God, please
don't. Please.
I need him to. I'm not wishing injury on anyone, but if he does get injured, this would be perfect for me. We'll take Madison. Just get out the way now.
Yes, sir.
You're terrible.
Yes, sir.
I'm terrible.
Man, I wanted Hunter Renfrow so bad. Oh my gosh. All right. I don't know what I need anymore, you know? I feel like so right now we're going toward it's pretty much the bench right now, right?
Yep.
So
well, I hope so.
It's kind of like Christian Kirk. You know what? Nah. There we go, right there. Russell Gage.
Interesting. Oh man, the team 3 keeps taking my goddamn picks. Fucking dickhead. I'm gonna go with I like the upside. I like Zach Ertz. I think he's got hella upside.
I was gonna take Ertz, but I was like, I can't have that many people from one team. I can't have Kyler, Connor, and Ertz.
And then, God, this is tough. This is really tough. I like this pick.
Cordell.
I can put him in 2 spots.
Okay, that's smart.
We could have 3 QBs, right?
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Kawal.
We can, right?
Yeah. You get who you want.
Take my boy Deshaun.
This mother. Hate this guy.
We'll take Deshaun, man.
That was my next freaking pick. All right, now I'm scrambling because I was banking on nobody looking at it.
They got Derek Carr's out there, Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence.
You say Derek Carr?
There's some formidable guys out there.
Say Derek Carr. I
was being sarcastic, Howard. Relax.
I no lie. I like Tua. Like, you guys love Tua, right?
Hey, this Mitch. He was hyping up Mitch.
Hey, Mitch could be dangerous. I almost took his tight end.
Or you could take the rook, Malik.
So I made a mistake trade last year.
You've made a big mistake trade.
When I traded for Chase Edmonds, right? So I don't want to go there again.
Dude, no, that wasn't a mistake, bro. You saved me. You saved my season. You even almost had me in the championship game because of that. I owe you so much for that. Thank you.
So I'm gonna go here, right? I feel like.
No. That wasn't that. We swapped. What was it? Claypool for Edmonds. It was the other one. Whatever one you gave me, Renfro, Tannehill. That was the one that saved
Waller.
Me.
That was.
Yeah. That was the one that saved me.
All right, so right here, I'm gonna go. You know what? I feel like it's a bounce back season for this man. I'm gonna go right here, bro. With KC, I like it.
Juju.
No, I went Ronald Jones, bro.
Yeah, like 4 running.
This is confusing. Once you get down to the bottom, you gotta scroll top, see who's who.
All right, so oh God. I'm bank on upside. I feel like this guy is gonna have the best, out of them quarterbacks last year that came out. I think this guy's gonna have the best season. And that is Justin Fields.
Damn, that dude too.
Dude, receiver is. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I took Davis. I took the guy you like. Ha.
No, I mean,
yeah, okay.
At that pick, I mean, that's a good value for him. It's good. I mean, you put us onto him, bro. Thank you.
Yep. This guy. Should I go Christian?
Is James Cook related to Dalvin Cook?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. I don't know. Bateman's still out there. That's not a bad pick at this. Yeah, Bateman's not bad. Tony with the upside. I mean, I don't know how you feel about Daniel Jones. I don't think anyone. Let me see. What else? What do I need left? Yeah, 3 receivers, 3 running backs, 3 QB.
I hate this name Kawal. I already know what this name Kawal gonna do. Njoku, that was a nice pickup.
Yeah, that's my.
Oh, he was out there. He was still out there.
Yeah,
Njoku. Damn, I like that one. Howard. Good, nice.
Zach Wilson. Interesting.
This is just for. Never mind. I can wait for him. I can wait on him. Take Bateman. You can't have enough of him, can you?
I knew he wasn't going to keep falling, but I just.
So right here is where I feel like I go and grab my number 1 defense, and I'm going to do it.
Oh shit! I completely forgot about that.
I forgot we had to draft the defense. Yeah, I'm sitting over here drafting a million wide receivers. We're supposed to be drafting their defense.
Okay, and then
that was the one to have too.
Which one did you pick? The Chargers.
The Chargers. Yeah, that was the one to have.
And then I'm gonna go. So this is gonna be an interesting pick, but I'm gonna do it, bro. Like we're in the later stages. This is where you start taking your flyers.
Oh boy, that's flyer.
That's not bad. I guess I'm gonna just take my defense. I'm gonna just go with the defending champs. You can't do much worse.
Wow. Ain't shit out here for defense, I'll tell you that much.
Take the Bucks, or you can take your team. Take the team.
I
take
did.
the Bills. Yeah.
Had to.
So right now we're coming towards the end of our draft.
God
You
damn.
know, we're in the last round.
Get all out here.
I think, Devontae Parker, not a bad pickup. Was not a bad pickup at all.
I need a fill-in tight end. I'm gonna just go Tanyan if he can come back healthy with Rodgers. Him and Rodgers seem to have good rapport.
And I'm gonna go with my last pick. Let's see what happens when he come back.
It's not a bad pick at the 15th round. Wide receiver 2. And a pass-happy offense.
All right, so right now we have finished our draft, right? We're gonna name off Howard's. Howard has drafted Jonathan Taylor, AJ Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Elijah Mitchell, Michael Pittman, Devin Singletary, Ross St. Brown, Zach Ertz, Cordell Patterson, Njoku, Zach Wilson, the Bills defense, and Devontae Parker. Overall, how you feeling about your team?
I love my team. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I thought I was gonna have a bad draft because I had the first pick, but a lot of people fell to me. A lot of people I thought were gonna go higher didn't. So I mean, I can switch so many people in and out of this lineup. So I can play matchups. So that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Where do you feel like your holes are?
Probably second running back, but that's how every team I ever own. That's always my one hole, my second running back. Because my receivers, I mean, honestly, I can go with any of them. My quarterbacks, again, there's no miss there with the top 2 I got. And then Zach Wilson, I guess we'll see. I like his upside. I mean, they're going to have to score 1 million points just stay in games. So, I mean, the boy's going to have to get points.
Having to throw the ball also mean throwing picks too, though,
Yeah. Well, we thugged through that. I mean, Jameis Winston was a great fantasy quarterback going 30 for 30. I mean.
So let me ask you, who would be your starting tight end? Would it be Njoku or would it be Zach Ertz?
That's all on matchups. That's the one. That's one position that whoever's got the better matchup. And then telling you, Cordell Patterson, that is a beautiful pick because you can slide him in running back or wide receiver, which is really nice to have that freedom.
All right. So I'm going to go to Kawal, but while I'm going to Kawal, look at all the teams, Howard, and we're going to come back to this. And you just we're going to come back and see which team you think will actually win. It could be the robots, our teams, whoever. All right. So Kawal, for Kawal's team, we got Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Josh Allen, Michael Thomas, Kyler Murray, James Conner, Damien Harris, Darnell Mooney, Alexander Madison, Dalton Schultz, Deshaun Watson, Gabriel Davis, Rashad Bateman, the Los Angeles Rams defense, and Robert Tonyan. How you feel about your team, Kayla?
I feel like I have no holes. None whatsoever. Everybody we just named off are 1 or 2s in their offense, or they are their big part of their offense. I mean, the receiver, I went a little heavy on receiver, but I mean, all these guys are 1s and 2s, and they're in good offenses, except for Thomas. Thomas's and Darnell Mooney's is a little shaky. I think where I neglected was running back depth because I went running back heavy last year, and this year I wanted to make sure I have the receivers for the PPR. But I mean, Connor and Harris could carry the load. I mean, the receivers will have to do most of the heavy lifting, but Connor and Harris, if they can come in there and get 10, 12, 15 points a week, that's fine. The Madison one is the one I'm a little scary about because if I do have a bye week with one of them and Madison's still a backup and Cook's healthy, then, you know, I have to either hit the waiver wire or dish off some of these receivers. Tight end, I like Schultz a lot. You know, I feel like him and Tanya do some of the same things, and not to copycat hard, but them two would probably just be like matchups, to be honest. Because I don't have any of the top guys that you could just set it in and forget it. So for them, it'd just be matchups. And then the Rams D, just hoping on that front seven, wreaking havoc and creating turnovers and stuff.
So with you, right? You win running backs that are in splits. You know, as Connor going to be a split.
Right now, Connor doesn't have anyone behind him right now, so he's the guy right now in Arizona.
You know how Arizona go. They're gonna go.
Yeah, I'm saying for now.
And then Damien Harrison's honestly, Ramondre Stevenson came on nice last year. So I mean, would you not be worried about that?
You gotta catch Damien Harris on a good day, because it'll be like Stevenson go out there that 1 week where he had like 41 fantasy points, and then he didn't see the field the next week because Harris was cooking. Like when Harris is on, I mean, it don't matter who the defense is, and I'm not trying to be funny either, but like the game against the Bills, that was a tough game to play, and nobody was doing anything but him, so you got to catch him on the weeks where he's like that guy, but for him, it's mostly just rushing yards. There isn't any passing work really, and the touchdown equity, it's got to be high. So there's a lot of volatility. My running back room is extremely vulnerable, but overall, I think the team as a whole will overcome that. And then Deshaun Watson, we could wait on Deshaun with Kyler and Josh. Yeah. I might not even need Deshaun really all year, except for a bye. You got a potential top 5 fantasy quarterback every year he's playing in the league, just sitting on the bench.
Damn. So all right. So like I said with Howard, just look over all the teams. We're gonna come back to it. You tell us which team you think would win. All right. So for me, I got Cooper Kupp, Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes, Mike Evans, Leonard Fournette, Joe Burrow, Michael Carter, Devontae Smith, Hunter Renfrow, Russell Gage, Ronald Jones, Justin Fields, the Chargers defense, Logan Thomas, and Michael Gallup. So for my team, I like my team a lot because, I feel like with my first 2 picks, they're going to get the load of the catches in this. So I feel like with Cooper Kupp and Travis Kelce, they're going to get the loads of the catches. So in this PPR league, I feel like every week I could be looking at anywhere from 20 to 30 from these 2 players. Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Justin Fields. I don't feel like it's the strongest quarterback room. I'll be honest, as far as like Pat Mahomes with the defenses he's going to be facing a lot of weeks. Joe Burrow, he's a guy that, he could come out and get 20, but he don't do a lot of running at the same time. So I could get kind of, shaky there. And Justin Fields will just be a bye guy. I like my running backs with Leonard Fournette and Michael Carter. I feel like they're going to be the starters out here. Obviously, I feel like they're going to get a lot of action. So I feel like they could give me that nice points as far as 15 to 25 a week. I don't know. When I look at my team, I feel like my team, it's a great team, but it's a hard team to love, It's a great team. Like boom weeks, like how our league runs, yeah, I'm winning the money. On my boom weeks, yeah, the money's coming to me, But like I feel like it'll be a team that we're gonna scrape by wins certain weeks, But all right, Howard, you looked over the teams. What team do you think is the best team?
I'll be honest with you. I looked at all the CP, like the computer ones, and they're terrible. And the reason is because they only have like 1 quarterback, all of them. So none of those guys are winning anything. And I don't want to sound conceited or anything, but I really think my team's gonna take it. Like I'm just built to be consistent. And honestly, we all know as long as you can put 140 up a week every week, you're probably in the championship game. You don't need those boom. You just need to be consistent. And I think I have the most consistent squad. Unless Lamar or Justin Herbert gets hurt, I'm gonna be there.
All right, Kawal, what team you think is the best?
Outside my own, of the CPUs, I think team 4, because just listen to it, right? Dalvin Cook, Saquon. There's a little boom bust with Saquon, but Dalvin Cook, Deebo Samuel, Deontay Johnson, Chris Godwin, TJ Hawkinson, Garrett Wilson, Kenneth Walker, Russ, Mike Williams, Rashad Penny, Julio, Tom, Tyler Higbee. Of the CPUs, that's definitely the most deepest one. So if the CPU had to win, I think it would be team 4.
But you still have your own?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's talking about consistency. I think I have consistency and upside.
Where? You're
what do you mean? What do you mean?
You're backup.
Wait, don't do that. Not yet. We're gonna get into that.
The edge at running back.
Wait. We're gonna get into that. So for me, honestly, to me, it might be team 10 if they had better quarterback play, right?
Yeah, right.
Because when you got Austin Eckler, Joe Mixon, Darren Waller, Devontae Williams,
the only QB they have is Trey Lance,
Amari, Yeah, so if they had a better quarterback play, I feel like so if that was a team that went out and traded for a quarterback, it'd be great. But honestly, I'll be honest. I feel like my team also. I think my team will take it. But so this is what we're gonna do next, right? We're gonna go with Howard team, right? Me and Kawal, we're gonna poke holes in the Howard team first. So go ahead, Kawal.
I'm listening.
Okay, so like running back wise, I'll just talk about running back, right? You got your anchor with Taylor, without a doubt. Barring injury, you should be fine there. Depth wise, or like that, you're putting a lot of faith into Devin Singleton and Mitchell, and it shows in San Francisco. They ride the hot hand. Mitchell may be the starter week 1, but it could be Sermon or it could be Hasty or it could, all those guys. The only guy that left was Mostert, but Mostert didn't even play last year. So all 4 of those running backs, that little 5-man little tandem they got, they're all still there. They bring everyone back. Singletary. Hey, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, it seems like he's going to be the guy, but every week that flip-flops. Patterson, I think this year on ESPN, he's only a running back on ESPN, so I don't think he has the dual stuff anymore. But I mean, yeah, he's gonna get the work over like that. I just don't think it's like
I feel like you're doing a lot
top heavy. I think it's really top heavy. I think outside of Taylor, Brown, Hopkins, Jackson, Herbert, and then Pittman and Ertz at tight end, it's kind of top heavy. You're wishing on a shooting star for the rest of the guys.
Even with them guys you named, I feel like he's doing a lot of hoping, right? So Jonathan Taylor, we know what Jonathan Taylor will be. AJ Brown,
AJ Brown disappeared last year a lot of times.
We D-Hop, we know we can all say because of injury, so we know what D-Hop is. Lamar gonna obviously do Lamar things. I had Justin Herbert last year, right? And you gonna have them weeks where he gonna go out and get you 30, damn near 40. But then you're gonna have them weeks where he gave you like 15 and you're gonna be like, all right, whatever.
Or 3, like that one week he gave you 3.
Yeah, like so with Herbert, you're gonna be hoping a lot. Elijah Mitchell, again, hope. Pittman, hope. Singletary, hope.
I like Pittman. I like the Pittman one. I don't think he's hoping with Pittman. I think Pittman finally has a quarterback that could hit him on them deep routes.
Cool, right? But I don't feel like he's because I had Pittman also last year.
Pittman's not gonna be his. He's not gonna be his bread and butter. Pittman's your wide receiver 3.
That's what I'm saying. He's not a dominant. Yeah. But my thing is Pittman not a
That's
dominant.
That's a decent ass wide receiver 3, though.
It is, but again, when he's your wide receiver 3 and you hoping that AJ Brown come out and go great, we know what D-Hop is. So you hoping every week. I feel like it's a lot of hope in your team.
But I mean, objectively looking at it, I mean, there is the consistency, right? So Taylor is good for 20 a week, right? AJ Brown,
we don't know yet.
I think because we rank him with the higher PPR receivers, we're classifying to have 20 a week. But AJ Brown can get you maybe on a bad week, maybe 10. You know what I'm saying? Or a little bit less. D-Hop.
That's a 20-point.
It's all about what kind of offense they're trying to roll with. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, last year, even with all the weapons and people, he was getting a lot of single coverage. They weren't finding him the ball a lot. So at the end of the day, it's D-Hop. He's one of the best receivers in the league. He'll overcome it. He'll be fine there. Jackson and Herbert are going to have to do a lot, though. Jackson and Herbert, they can't have like a bad week.
They can't have off games.
You can't have like Lamar can't have them weeks where he's throwing 4 picks and fumbling twice and not running the ball at all. He can't do that. Herbert cannot go out there and have no 3 points or like that, because I'm not trying to rag on your squad. Outside of Taylor, like consistency wise, you're going to need to compensate for that. You're going to need a lot of big scores from a lot of guys that have a lot of mouths to feed or guys in their way. Like the Mitchell pick, if he's the guy and they want to just let him roll with him, which they haven't done in years, perfectly fine. Pittman is going to have those weeks, but it's not going to be every single week, I don't think. And Singletary, I like Singletary. I liked him a lot to end the year. But you know how they do things in Buffalo. They're going to bring in a third guy to challenge all of them, and then they're just going to go with whoever's not fumbling or whatever like that. Ertz should be consistent. Patterson, I don't know. Njoku, when Deshaun gets there, whenever he does get there or like that, his numbers should go up. But I can't really bank on anyone that Cleveland's offense outside of Chubb and Hunt putting up any kind of numbers until Deshaun, if he gets suspended. Zach, we got to see. But I mean, as a bye week fill-in, because you got to look, it'll be towards over the second half of the season when these guys' buys probably come up, and Zach should be in the flow. So maybe Devontae, I like the name. I like Devontae, but it's their offense.
He's not going to start for you.
I don't think they're gonna use him like that. I skipped over St. Brown. I like St. Brown a lot.
Which one? That's the one in
from Detroit.
From Detroit. That's the one in Detroit. All right.
Yeah. If he's gonna keep the same role, even though DJ Shark showed up, I don't see why they wouldn't keep him in that same role. He thrived in it. Then you should be fine. But
what's it?
I'll give you a B plus.
I'm
decent.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going B minus, Howard. I feel like midway through the season you're gonna be in the trade market. I feel like that's like halfway through it's gonna be like, all right, I need to move some pieces to bring in some pieces.
Well, I'm always open for business. So.
All right. So now Kawal's team, me and Howard going to poke holes in Kawal's team. Let's go.
He gonna rip me apart because he like what I said.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
So the one thing that jumps out is your running back. Like, all right, cool. James Conner, he gets tutties. I'll give you that one. Not a bad running back, number one. Damien Harris, I mean, that's a poor man's version. That's literally what I'm dealing with, Elijah Mitchell. So, like, I don't know. Like,
I told you, I said my running back room is scarce, bro. I got 3, and only two of them really play. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm literally looking at.
That's my weakness.
Yeah.
Your backup running back is literally a backup running back.
And I could have had Kareem Hunt instead of Madison, but I mean, fuck it. It is what it is, bro.
And to me, like, all right, yeah, your running back room is like not that. I'm sorry, because like James Conner, you won't be banking on the touchdowns, but even with the touchdowns, his cap is going to be like 15, 16, right?
16 touchdowns?
No, 15.
Oh, I was going to say 16 touchdowns. I'll take that every day.
No.
That's a tutty a game.
No. His cap is going to be 15 points,
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine because look at the upside at the receiver room. They're going to have to do and then you got Josh Allen and Kyler. They always top 3 for fantasy points.
Your quarterback wise, you're golden. I feel like you're golden either way because later on in the season you can play matchups. Josh Allen not coming out, but Kyler and Deshaun, I feel like you can play matchups. So it's going to be great, right? To me, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm like totally sold on CD yet because I want to see him as that number one by himself because, they got a lot of weapons with Amari, him and Gallup. And Schultz came on too. So I kind of want to see him by himself and see what he can do. Justin Jefferson, we know what he is. He's a dog. Michael Thomas, we haven't seen him in
I do that.
Like I'm not.
It's an upside pick.
It was a stretch. I'm not gonna lie. It seemed like
it's an upside pick, man.
It seemed like a stretch at that.
It'll help me or hurt me. But if Mike Thomas can't look, you gotta look at it like this, bro. Michael Thomas is my wide receiver 3, right? If he's not able to do that, I can fill in Mooney, Bateman, or Gabe Davis, and those are all guys that are like high upside.
So Mooney is a great pick, right? So, but this year I feel like teams are going to game plan towards Mooney. I feel like it's going to be
Gabe Davis more.
I feel like it's going to be a game plan.
None of these guys are starters. Mooney, Davis, or Bateman, none of them are starters. And if Michael Thomas is faltering, I'll just plug Gabe Davis in there because I know that the volume's going to be there with Josh Allen. Him have something there.
Where? Like, yo.
You mean where? Dude, before he had that 4 touchdown game, right? Because of Howard chirping in my ear every week about him, I started to pay attention to him more. And it was there. The air yards are there. The receptions were there.
How many points you think he could really get you again a week?
All I need at wide receiver 3 is 10. That's in the realm of possibility week in and week out for him. That's easily done. So okay, because it's your 3rd wide receiver, right? Justin Jefferson's getting me a 20 a piece a week. CeeDee Lamb, 15. All I need is 10 from Mike Thomas. And if he's not doing that, I could throw Mooney, Bateman, or Davis in there to get me 10. All you need is 10. I don't need 20.
You're very top heavy, and your running back room is not great, right? So you're going to need more than 10 from your wide receiver 3.
Yes, but you're overlooking the fact that I'm not rolling out 2 bums. Or I'm not rolling out 2 non-dual threat QBs. I got 2 of the best fantasy producing quarterbacks in the league. Josh Allen on any given week was dropping 30 a week. Same with Kyler.
So when I look at your team, Kawal, because we seen this last year with who was it? Chewy. He had Lamar and he had Kyler,
but he didn't have the receivers I have.
No, but listen, it wasn't really going great for him, even though he had great quarterbacks. So to me,
he had who, Lamar and Kyler? But I have Josh Allen and Kyler though.
Yeah, Lamar and Kyler. When I look at
Josh Allen changes everything.
When
I'm a believer, bro. Josh Allen changes everything.
He's great. But when I look at your team, Kawal, I'm looking at a dogfight every week.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
That's
where we thrive.
I'm not saying like all right, blowouts. You know what I mean? He don't want to put on the whole Josh Allen jersey. What's up with you, man?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like I don't see how.
All right, great, Howard.
I've got a wide receiver 1 potentially as my wide receiver 3, but it's top heavy. I've got the 2 best fantasy quarterbacks, but it's going to be a dogfight. So I've got CeeDee Lamb, who everybody was on CeeDee Lamb's dick last year, but now this year it's different for some reason.
Because he
Jefferson is whatever. Running backs, I said it first. I said that my running backs were scarce. I'm not sitting here vouching for them.
All right, let me ask you that. Wait, Howard, we're going to run back to your team real quick. What grade did you give your team?
Do I give my team? I'm just going to go B+ probably.
All right, cool. So what grade are you going to give? What grade would you give Kawal's team?
Here's why I'm going to give it a B-. And here's the reason why.
Bro, my team would cook your team every single week.
Here's the thing.
What are you talking about? B-. I was kind and gave you a B+, but really looking at your squad now, like you really could.
Just looking at it, it's actually
you don't have anywhere near the upside that my squad has outside of Taylor and Lamar and Herbert. Your receivers are inconsistent. Your running backs aren't even number 1s outside of Taylor. I've got all that. You're gonna give me a B? Please. Stop it.
All right. So you give him a B-. Why?
Why? It's that right. He does this every year. He zones in on 1 or 2 positions and he completely neglects another. He does this every year. Last year he was wide receiver, running back heavy. Didn't even look at quarterbacks. That's the reason why he lost.
And I look like, bro, the first 3 weeks I look like a fucking genius. And Sam let me down.
And this year he did the same thing. He went quarterback and receiver and forgot about running backs.
I didn't really forget about running backs. I mean, they're decent running backs. They're both number 1s. They're both starters.
No,
you know
where?
Look, Connor's not a starter?
Huh?
Connor's not a starter? He's not the starting running back.
But you know they're going to do a split. They do this every year.
Damien Harris wasn't the starting running back last year?
He was, but that's because Ramondre got in trouble in the preseason. So with Ramondre coming back,
so even when Ramondre came back, when they had their playoff game, he didn't start the game.
It's going to be a split though.
But I know. But what I'm saying is he not a starter though?
It's going to be a split though.
I understand it's.
And Bill is going to put.
It's a yes or no. Is he not the starting running back for the New England Patriots? Yes or no?
Bill this year is going to want to put that ball in Ramondre because he won a banger.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, okay, yes.
Look, when Ramondre, look, listen.
Yes,
you're getting hung up on that game when Ramondre. You're talking about the game where he went stupid against the Browns, right?
That's not even just. But I'm saying this year coming up,
because that game he went dumb against the Browns. He had a lot of receptions, and a lot of his touchdowns were receiving touchdowns.
So he can do more than one thing.
That's great. Cool.
So you don't want.
Let's head over to your squad then.
So you don't think he's gonna want to go Ramondre? What'd you say?
It's so petty. It's not even funny. But let's just take a look at
I already said it. I said my running back room was scarce. It could be a lot worse, but it is what it is.
So okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna go B-. I'm sorry. I don't like. I feel like you're very top heavy, right? You're very like, you're gonna be depending on your quarterbacks a lot and Justin Jefferson, and you gonna have to hope CD don't get doubled and turn into Juju. Not saying that he will. I'm not saying that he will. But I'm just saying like that I just want to wait and see on CD. But I'll go B-. So let's go with you, Kawal. What do you give your team grade?
I give myself an A-. Like I really don't I really don't see what y'all are seeing. But all right. Because last year when Amari Cooper was out, CeeDee Lamb had some of the biggest games of his career, right? You were trying to sell half your squad to get him from whoever. But now this year, all of a sudden, nobody likes him.
Who's selling half their squad to get CD?
You got to see what he could do. Or right there. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. So Michael Thomas, cool. Y'all got me there. Michael Thomas, you got to see what he could do. Huh?
You give yourself an A?
A-, I said.
I don't. All right, tell me, explain this to me. Explain this. Maybe I need to hear it from you. Maybe you can change my mind.
What is this? I've been rambling on for this for like the past 10 minutes. Like,
all right, cool. Then go ahead, move to my squad. Y'all two, go ahead.
Hey, you want first, or you want me to get?
You go ahead, bro. You go first.
All right. I'm looking at Pat Mahomes. It's Pat Mahomes. Leonard Fournette. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like him as fantasy. Like, he has 4 touchdown games, then he has like 5-point games. I don't like him.
Who's he competing with?
He was top 5 in every category last year.
Yeah, like who's he competing?
He's getting older. I'm not a big fan.
All right.
But I understand the pick. I do understand. I'm not going to dog you on that one. Michael Carter, now that's an upside pick. I like it. Has a lot of upside, but there's the other rookie that they had last year that does steal his targets. I can't remember what his name is. He's nice too. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens on that backfield. As a running back number 2, it's doable. It's not bad. Cooper Kupp. That's you're rolling the dice on that, because I just don't know if he does it again this year. He could.
So for me, he don't have to do exactly what he did last year, but if he's in that ballpark, and he's going to be in that ballpark.
What I would have, I'm not you, but what I would have took Eckler at 7 and then came back around. Instead of taking Kelsey so early, I would have took Chase and paired him with Pat, Mike, Leonard Fournette. That would have looked a lot more.
Yeah,
tough.
I could see it, but I was back and forth on that. But I think PPR wise, I'm still probably better off with Kupp.
That is true. Kupp, I mean, he just needs to.
No, the receptions are going to be there. Yeah. Receptions are going to be there. There's not a bad pick. I'm just saying, if you were like being objective right now, Eckler is like, he's going to be the top dog this year. I have faith in little man.
The only picks that are like big, like I don't know about, is obviously Michael Carter. We don't know, and Devontae Smith. Like, I'm not saying he's not good, but it's just that he's playing with some of the, I don't know.
Everything, literally, I'd say this, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Everything after Michael Carter, except for Renfro, is like a question mark. Devontae Smith, is they going to get him the ball like that? Russell Gage, is a lot of mouths to feed in Tampa. They talk about bringing in Julio too. Chris Godwin will come back. Gronk, I don't know. Ronald Jones, is he their starter or not? Or he could very well be the number 3 with McKinnon and Clyde all being there. Fields, that doesn't matter because he's going to fill in for you. The Chargers D, I like the Chargers D. Logan Thomas, I mean, you have his weeks, but that's not someone you put your faith in. And Gallup, that's a decent number 2 at that. But I mean, after Carter, it kind of like just completely falls off a little bit.
I put Gallup in over Devontae Smith, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like,
so all right. So
I think it was a name pick. I like the name.
No, so when I look at my team, right, my 3 wide receivers are going to be Cooper Kupp, Mike Evans, and at that 3rd pick, I can fill in. Renfro will be a great number 3 because with Waller, with a Devontae Adams, he'd be great for them underneath. I feel like his targets are going to be there. Leonard Fournette, I feel like PPR wise, like you said, last year, top 5 in all these categories. I don't know. Yeah, so go ahead. Continue.
Pat, see, the thing about Patrick Mahomes is I love Patrick Mahomes' real life football, but they talked about it like on this one Fantasy Digest podcast. Fantasy wise, or like that, he's nowhere near hitting like where Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, Lamar are at every year in and year out. You know, like real life shit, he's good. Fantasy wise, and then now mine is Tyreek Hill. Where are those air yards gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Or we can't really put our faith in MVS, you know, or a rookie burner, you know. So it's gonna be a lot of shorter routes. I mean, he's gonna hit MVS once in a while here and there, but there's not gonna be like with Tyreek where he could throw it to Tyreek 3 yards out, and Tyreek will take it 77 yards to the house, and he gets accounted for that 77-yard touchdown pass, you know. There might be a little regression, but at the end of the day, it's Pat Mahomes. Kelsey, I like Kelsey. I think Kelsey's probably still it's his job his spot to lose as the number 1. I think there's going to be a lot of attention on him now, you know, with not having to worry about Hill. So now you could drop that safety down to challenge him across the middle. Mike Evans. I think Mike Evans will have a hot start to the season with Godwin not there. But if they bring in Julio and Gronk comes back and all stuff like that, I don't know. Fournette, I like Fournette. I love Fournette. I really wish he could have got to me, but it was either Kyler or Fournette, and I would take Kyler every week. I need the quarterback. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's not really a question mark. It's just, yeah. I think that was a safe pick. I think he's good for 20 a week. I think he's good for 20 a week. That's a solid pick. Carter is, like you said, it's upside or right that depends on what they want to go with, because they did re-sign Tevin Coleman. Him and Salah have history together for the times in San Francisco. And it's decent. It's all right.
Yeah, Justin Fields, that one is like, but it's your number 3. He
there were
probably
no quarterbacks available at that point.
Yeah, he probably will never even.
Could have went Derek Carr. Derek Carr threw for like 5,000 yards last year and 20 TDs. And he's getting to his boy Devontae Adams. You could have went Derek Carr. You could have went Tom Brady.
So Justin Fields' legs. I want Justin Fields' legs. Just
yeah, he got nice legs, huh?
Something like that. All right, so let's get into the grading. What y'all think?
I'm gonna grade it as if Michael Gallup is starting instead of Devontae Smith, and I'll give it a B because there's really only one question mark in there. That's Michael Carter, but I personally like him. I do think he's 10, 15 points a week, so I don't think that big of a risk, but other people do. Yeah, I'll give it a B. I think it's a pretty tough squad. It's got like Patrick Mahomes goes for 40 one week and you're winning because. The rest of the lineup should be consistent enough to get you to the 160, 180 point. I like it.
Okay, well, I'll give it an L. You dare give my squad a B minus?
Yeah.
No, I give it. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'll give it a B. It's decent. I'd go Renfro or Gallup over Smith or like that. You just better hope that all your starters can stay healthy, because after that, the bench is. You can't put no faith in your bench at all. So that's
that is true.
So like you said, my team was top heavy. I think yours is a little bit more top heavy than mine as far as your starters go. Because if say Fournette goes out, you're trusting Ronald Jones week in and week out. If Pat or Burrow go down, it's gonna be the Justin Fields show. Kelsey goes down, that's a huge drop off from Kelsey to Thomas. And then receivers, your receivers are already top heavy anyway, so it won't really matter if that wide receiver 3 goes out, because they're all kind of like do the same kind of stuff, kind of points wise. But yeah, as far as your starters, if they stay healthy the whole season, you just got to shift on a couple buys, you'll be fine. But if they go down, you have to make some trades, hit that waiver wire, or just trust Gage and them boys down there.
Gage, that's a big question mark.
So for me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably going I'll probably go B plus for me, and it's because.
All right, of all the 3 teams, between me, you, and Howard, where would you rank your squad at?
So I feel like I have the most consistent squad. I feel like because it's going to also be more like, yes, there's certain players on my squad that you're going to look and hope for, but Devontae Smith going to have to get targets. There's no other wide receiver there, right? That's a hope. Russell Gage, you put him into that Edelman role. I feel like he's about to shine PPR wise this year. I'm not saying 20 a game, but I'm saying at least 12 to 15 range. We don't know Kansas City, but I think they're done with Clyde. I don't think you bring in Ronald Jones if you're not done with Clyde. So I don't know. I feel like because this is a PPR league, I feel like I'm sorry. I'm just going to say mine is probably the best. Because I just feel like everybody else's team. So I feel like you're hoping every week, Kawal, you're hoping every week for your quarterbacks. I feel like
you're hoping every week for your quarterbacks, because honestly, I think your squad is the weakest. Honestly, I think your team is the weakest one, right? And I'm gonna say this
because have to carry you.
I know, but look, you have the most consistent scores, right? But if you get into like an upside game, or like say Howard's got Jonathan Taylor going for 55. Lamar going for 40 and Herbert going for 40. You don't have that production in your squad to match.
So my thing is,
if you go up against me and Josh and Kyler drop 40 CD and Justin Jefferson have upside games. You don't have anything near that on your squad.
So a lot of this, it sounds like you're talking is like off of last year. So if we're talking off of last year,
this is what you drafted your squad off was last year.
Yeah, true. So that means Cooper Kupp every week can go for damn near 30, right?
Yeah. So what's your argument then? If you're saying I'm talking about last year,
but I'm saying a lot of what you're saying, it seemed like you're talking about off of last year, right? But my thing is, my Cooper Kupp can hold steady with anybody on y'all team. He can hold steady with Jonathan Taylor. He can hold steady with who's your best player. He will Cooper Kupp can outscore Justin Jefferson. He can outscore Josh Allen easily. It's like
Josh Allen.
Cooper Kupp cannot. Cooper Kupp cannot.
I don't know, dude. I mean, like you said, I'm going off last year, but you drafted your squad off last. I'm confused. I don't know what you're trying to say right now.
Okay, so let's look at this, right? Cooper Kupp games 23, 30.
No, you're missing the point. You said I'm talking about everything that happened last year.
No, so
I don't know what you're getting about that, but you drafted your whole squad off of what they did last year.
So what I'm saying with that is, right, it's like, all right, you're saying if Jonathan Taylor go for this, if Jonathan Taylor. So your thought process
with Jonathan Taylor, it's not really an if. He will go for 50. That's what he does
every week.
Not every week, but no, you're missing the point. I'm saying if you get in a game where you have to bank, you need a high scoring, like say Howard or mine to go for 180, right? With the stars, having their upside games or everything.
How do your teams go for 180? How do your team go for 180?
So look, he got Taylor, right? He could get 50 from Taylor, right? Herbert and Jackson combined could get him 80 right there. The rest of his squad could do the rest of the work, right? I got Jefferson, Lamb, Allen, Kyler Murray. Between those two, they could come. Between those four, they could come on 130, right? And then the rest of the team.
So if we're talking could, right? Cooper Kupp could go for 40. Travis Kelce could go for 40. Pat Mahomes could go for 40. Like that's what I don't understand. No,
just drop it. I don't.
Howard, weigh in, Howard. What do you think?
I kind of get what he's saying in the fact that
there's no home run hitters outside of Cooper Kupp is the point I'm trying to make at your position.
Travis Kelce's not a home run hitter?
He is a home run hitter.
But
every year, the past 3 years, his numbers have dwindled every single time. You know what I'm saying?
He had over 20 points once last year.
That's what I'm saying. Every year, his numbers are going down.
And it was a 31-point game. He's at 10. He'll get you 10. I'm looking at it right now. He had one.
And he played. Did he miss any games last year, Kelsey? I think he missed one or two.
One.
Yeah. So he played most of the season. Every year, his numbers have gone down.
He had one. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games under 10 points.
How many 20-point games did Mike Evans have? Because he disappeared. The reason why I'm telling you is that this guy disappears on the field, and he plays New Orleans twice a year. 2. And when he plays New Orleans, he doesn't get any more than 5.
He had 3. He had three games or more than 20. That's decent. I'm not even gonna look at Devontae Smith's. Hunter Renfrow, that's nice. Cooper Kupp, we know what he did last year, and then you look at. I don't think I have to go over Russell Gage, do I? Michael Gallup. See, that's actually interesting. Michael Gallup. No, that's bad. Wow.
Well, he was hurt last year. He was hurt a lot. That's what I'm saying. If he puts Gallup as his wide receiver 3, and he could wait, if you can wait on Devontae, because walking in the door, Gallup's the number 2. That makes you a little bit more dangerous because, like you said, with CD, we got to wait and see. So if CD's catching all the number ones, in doubles and stuff, Gallup is a burner on the outside. I don't know what he looks like coming back off a torn ACL, but I mean the talent's still there.
I don't know, man. So for you ranking wise, you would say your team, Howard team, and my team.
I think everyone's gonna put their team number 1. I think.
All right. No, I'm just saying that's your ranking. So Howard, what's your ranking?
I like my team, and then probably Kawal than you.
All right.
Only because he's got Josh Allen. I personally have been a benefactor of it last year, where Josh Allen has carried me to a championship and won it.
Yeah, bro, if I have to, I'm spending $100 on Josh Allen. I am not forsaking quarterbacks.
I don't think you're going to do
because
that.
I watched this man, right, with his squad rolling out Corey Davis and all these freaking bums not doing shit for him. But Josh Allen and Matt Stafford combined for like 100 points one week, right? That and squeak him out a win. I'm not doing no, bro. I'm not doing that this year. No. I need me a Josh Allen. And watch the year I get Josh Allen. They want to run the ball all year. No.
All right. So I don't know. I'll say me, Howard, and Kawal. But I mean, it is what it is. All right. We're going to put these up and we're going to let people decide, you know?
That's true. We got to get other opinions.
We're going to let people decide who team is the best. All right. So this has been a great show.
If you could take one player from one of the bots, right? And swap them out with somebody you got, who would you take? But it's got to be within the same round. So, like, say I swap Damien Harris out, it's got to be within somebody in the same round. Because you can't go like, I'll take Damien Harris and then take Derrick Henry.
Oh, okay. So in the same round,
I would swap Michael Thomas and take Javonte Williams.
I was about to say, I might take. I don't know. That's kind of hard.
I would swap Elijah Mitchell with Travis Etienne. He went one pick for me. I like him a lot.
I probably swap Derrick Henry with Travis Kelce.
Derrick Henry with Travis. That would be tough. That'd be tough.
I feel like that'd be like the final piece of my team. But we're gonna do this again, definitely. I feel like next time we should go with our actual auction type shit. See what happens, you know.
I like the auction, because picking number one sucks ass. I'm gonna
try it out. But shit, all right. This has been a great show. This has been the Stay and Bounce podcast. I'm your host, KhariP, signing off for Howard and Kawal. Y'all have a good night.
See you, bro.